This weekend I had a bad dating experience. So long story short, I chopped this girl the other week. She said, do you want to go out for a date? I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I booked up to go play like crazy golf.
We like that, adventure day.
Yeah, adventure day. And on the way to pick her up, my mate calls me and he says, yo, I'm going up to London tonight to Mayfair. I've got a table up there and I'm going out with a girl. I'm going out with one of the other boys and he's bringing a girl with him as well. Do you want to come along with it and get a table of 6? I'll ask the girl, I don't know if she's going to be on it. She doesn't know any of you boys and she doesn't know any of the girls.
Yeah.
I'll ask when I pick her up and give her the choice. Crazy golf, we'll go to Mayfair and have some dinner. So I picked her up, I said, what would you rather do? She said, I'm happy to go to dinner. I was like, it's with my friends. And she went, that's not a problem at all. So we get to London, go to this dinner. She gels with the girls instantly, and all the girls are getting along well. Anyway, halfway through the dinner, all the girls go out for a vape. They come back in, and then the girl I'm with goes to me, you never believe what? I met some of my friends outside. I went, what, you met your friends in the middle of Mayfair? How random is that? She goes, yeah, how weird's that? I just bumped into them. And I never thought anything else of it. We finish our meal, go downstairs, have a few more drinks, and then I was like, right, should we go home? And she was like, yeah, let's go home. So we order an Uber. The Uber turns up, and I'm like, all right, let's get in. She goes, oh, I'm gonna go meet my friends. What do you mean you're gonna go meet your friends? And she goes, I didn't bring an overnight bag, I haven't got my makeup wipes, and I just feel like it'd be easier if I go back with them because they live in the same area as me. I was like, are you sure? Well, I'm not leaving you in the middle of London on your own. She goes, no, they're on their way already. They're going to come meet me. I was like, are you actually sure? She's like, yeah, no worries. So I get in the cab and I'm fucking livid. I'm with the other couple. We're driving home and I'm like, fuck, I left my car key in her bag. I call her up and I'm like, babe, I left my car key in your bag. And she's like, oh, come back and get it. Get out of the cab, I run up the road. I'm like, have you got my key? She went, yeah, here it is. And she's with 3 geezers.
No.
In this video, we're looking as to why women are losing good men and why dating is not a priority for most men as it once was. So without further ado, click the like button, subscribe, and let's go.
Okay. Defense saying you have sex 3 times a night at the reunion last season.
That's facts, but I also have sex probably 5 times a night with the love of my life.
Way more than
That's a lot.
Is that 2 completion? Those
I'm very competitive, so I like to say that.
you can complete yourself and keep going.
Especially with Larsa as my partner, absolutely.
Wow. Okay, I gotta talk to you during the commercial.
Wow, man. These guys are worse than rabbits. Like, imagine how tired my guy might be, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, imagine him waking up in the morning, no energy, completely out of it, bro. You know, his willy is probably curved left right now, bro. Out of shape, you know what I'm saying? But it just goes on to show, man, like, dealing with women like this, bro, women with a high libido like this, bro, they're exes. They were some complete different breeds, bro. You know what I mean? You can't compete with that, you know? So they probably had some training from like 10 prior exes to you, and poor you coming in right now you have to match up that energy, bro. But luckily my guy here, he seems to have like the energy to go with it, but this is the early beginnings, you know? I give you like a year or 2, man. You're gonna be out of it, bro. You're gonna start having back problems, you know? You're gonna have your heart rate's gonna be crazy up, you know? You're gonna be going through a lot of issues, man. Because like trying to satisfy a person like this, it's a lot of work, man. Imagine that, right? Like at the end of the night, bro, you feel like you just did some construction, hard labor, 15 hours a day, out in minus 40 degrees. You're out of it, bro. You know what I mean? But in the other side, if you're a little bit overweight or maybe you're out of shape or you know you don't go to the gym much, this could be a really good exercise for you. So you know, kudos to them, yo. You know, at least they're exercising.
Why a man who's truly secure won't chase women, and I'll tell you why. Let's get into it. Number 1, if he's truly this type of guy, he ain't gonna have an issue with women. Women love us, a confident man. Y'all, when a man is secure, he's good with being on his own. I think a lot of people just try to fill in the space because they dislike being alone. Which y'all, if you don't like your own company, that's a red flag. This type of guy doesn't mind his own company. He doesn't need you. He may want you, but he don't need you. And because he doesn't need you, he ain't gonna chase you. Which to me, ladies, is a strength, honestly. Because you want a man who is secure enough and disciplined enough to be able to say no to what he knows isn't for him, no matter what mood he's in or how good it looks. Not a man who's willing to say yes to low-hanging fruit in order to fill that void within himself and continue to distract himself on the work he needs to be doing. I know we may have been taught to go for the guy that's chasing us and trying to get us to like him. But riddle me this. Why would a man who truly knows his value do that?
Oh, she got it, man. You know, I hope she read this somewhere, bro, from Wikipedia or anywhere, you know what I mean? Like, because she's speaking some facts. This is like something she knows, bro, you know? Like, this is actually true, bro. And it's actually really rare hearing this from a female. A lot of females out there, they wouldn't agree with this. And they wouldn't even be talking like this way too. So that's what I'm trying to say, man. I can tell she probably grew up with brothers or she spent time around men or she dated a lot and she understands the man perspective of things. Or I hope that, at least that's what I hope, you know. I hope she didn't just read it out from somewhere. She just reciting facts that she read somewhere, you know what I mean? But yeah, what she said is kind of true, bro. You know, it's a given fact, right? Women are actually attracted to men that have things going on for themselves, that have control over themselves, right? Not those men that can't seem to control their desire, you know. They look at every other female that passes, you know what I mean? Ugly, short, skinny, tall, whenever they can't just seem to get enough of that, right? Not that. They actually like self-control. If you can control and you're able to exercise your yes, your no, you have preference, you know, you have standards, man, that's actually attractive, hella attractive. Trust me, man. You may not think so, but like, it is actually hard for a man to exercise self-control. It is super hard, because that means now it requires you to think with the big brain up here and not the little guy between your legs, right? That means everything you see, whether you're dealing with her, no matter how attractive she is, you know, you're disregarding her looks, right? No matter how hot or whatever, you're just disregarding looks in total, and so you're able to make a rational decision based on, you know, what you see, what you think, what you know, and not based on just like what you're into or what you're attracted to. Like a lot of people, they let their attraction overrule their right to make decisive decisions. If they're with an attractive girl and she just be doing some phony shit, instead of calling her out, they let the looks kind of like brainwash them a little bit, you know. They let things slide way too much just because the girl is gorgeous, you know. That's not attractive, bro, not at all. So if you're in this type of man, you need to work towards it. And if you're a woman who's watching this, you definitely need to take some notes, because she is telling you exactly what you need to know. And then you can use this towards your partner.
Do you have like a type, like you like black girls, white girls, Hispanics?
Oh man, I got the perfect girl right now, Christina Mackey.
What is she?
Oh man, she's amazing.
No, I'm saying like
She's
race.
spectacular.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, on this next one, if you don't know who this man is, first of all, you need to go educate yourself, right? For all of you who have no idea, this is Ricky Rose, Rick Ross, right? He's a billionaire man. So a man at his level right now, he's an A-lister, bro, pretty much. He's a huge artist. Most people in America know him. If you're not in America, maybe that's why you don't know him, but even global, even worldwide, people actually know him. They know a lot of his music. Now the thing is, what they're asking him here is kind of like a dumb question, you know what I mean? Like, I get the fact that they're trying to ask him about his preference in women and all, but like, you gotta realize men like this, they deal with women from all around the globe, right? So all different races, different heights, you know, and they're dealing with top level women out here, you know. They're not just gonna mess with anything they can get. Just like when you go out on a Saturday night and you take that wasted bimbo home to your house. Nah, bro, these guys, they ain't like that. They don't move like that, you know. They actually deal with top women, right? And I'm not saying the women they deal with are proper, no, because a lot of these women, usually they're seeking some form of clout from them, right? And these might be like OnlyFans type of chicks or whatever. I mean, they're not proper in the sense that like you could wife them up, but I mean like in the looks category, well presented, yeah, these are some high level women, right? Some of them are a little bit delusional, some of them are clout chasers, you know, some of them are just gold diggers, but it's a given, right? If you're a star, you usually have a harem full of women, right? But I mean, like the way Rose just answered this question though, it's like, I mean, let's be honest, that's a given, Rick Ross. I mean, that's how it should be. We wouldn't expect anything less from Rose himself, right? So the fact that you have to describe your woman to us, I mean, we're not shocked at all. Like, what are we supposed to do, clap for it? It's a given. This is what you're supposed to have. This is like the pure standard, you know, the bare minimum for you guys. Like, guy has status, he's a billionaire, like what should we expect? We wouldn't expect any less than this, you know? So like, once as a man, as you rise to your true self, you know, you become the top % man, you know, you have the status, you have everything going on for you, then dating becomes a little bit easier, you know, not in the sense that you will find a proper woman who loves you for you. Of course not. Most of them are going to be, they love you for what you have going on, they love you for your name, your status, you know, but I mean, like, you guys won't be struggling to find women in general or find women that are interested in you, because trust me, women are going to be throwing themselves into you because they're interested in you, but they may be interested in you for the wrong reasons. But it's just up to you. You're just doing the filtering at this point, right? You're filtering them out. You're saying, yo, is this one proper? I don't know. Is this one for me? I don't know. Should I go with this? I don't know. So it becomes like you know, you have now a different type of decision, whereas before your type of decision was maybe a little bit different. Or maybe when before you reached your status, your peak, maybe you were wondering if you should spend on her or not. Has she been around the hood or not? You know, is she a proper woman? Does she have the same agenda as you, or is she down, or what kind of girl she is? Maybe that's what you were figuring out earlier, but now you have all of these candidates and you're just filtering out. But at the beginning, when you were like a nobody, you have to work to get those candidates. So people like Rick Ross's level, they don't have to worry about getting the candidates, because the candidates are there. They just have to filter which one they want. And that's just such an easiest decision to be making.
Do you think guys and girls can be friends?
I do, actually.
Think about the guy friends you had. If you called them today or at 2 o'clock in the morning and you said, I want to hang out, you think they wouldn't come?
Okay. I think it'd be naive to say that men and women can truly just be friends, because I do believe that there's always somebody in the equation that wants the other person. The only time that I think men and women can be friends is when they're like true godly men. I do have a couple of guy friends who are my close friends. When I'm in a relationship, the dynamic immediately changes. They will no longer have the place in my life that they do before, just out of respect for the person that I'm with.
I know everyone says that, but I do.
Has that not been your experience?
I mean, that's just the truth. Trust me, I have guy friends. I am aware of the fact that, like...
I don't have any guy friends. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I did have a question here. It said, are you guys boy crazy?
Nah.
No. No way.
No.
The biggest question that's always goes around and around, can guys and girls be friends? You know, automatically guys and girls can't be friends. You can't be platonic friends. You know, one will always end up developing feelings for the other. Only way a guy and a girl can be friends is if one is gay. If the dude is gay, yeah, of course, they can become besties. Who cares, you know? But if he's not, then yeah, you guys should be questioning that friendship, definitely, you know? Now, the other reason why a man and a woman can be friends, maybe, is if the woman is highly unattractive. I'm talking about like she's overweight, bro. She's not dateable material. Like that guy is totally not into her. He's just friends with her because, I don't know, maybe they grew up together. They've known each other since a young age, or they live close, or the family or friends or something. Then yeah, for sure they can become friends, right? Because that possibility of them sleeping together has already been ruled out, right? The moment the guy is not attracted to the girl and he's friends with her, and then yeah, it's okay, right? But I'm talking about a good-looking type of woman that he may be attracted to. Then at that point, it's questionable. They can't be friends. Another one is if she's a masculine woman, right? Or she's a tomboy, then of course, you know, right? Or she dates women, she's bisexual, or she's lesbian, whatever she is, you know, that there's a possibility, yeah, they can be friends. That's all right, because they already know they're not for each other and they are aware of this. But I'm talking about like platonic, where the guy, you know, he likes women, and the woman likes men, and they're highly like both attractive, you know, or mid-range attractive. Then yeah, for sure, you guys should be worried, because a guy and a woman cannot just be platonic friends. Now, I like how the interviewer here, she keeps it real. Like, she already knows what's going on. She's cutting to the bullshit. The other person she's interviewing here, she's still stuck on her bullshit. She doesn't want to believe it. She's still trying to, you know, nitpick out of this. But like this woman, the interviewer, she already narrowed it down. She explained it perfect. I couldn't even explain it more better than this. And I like how the fact that she said that when she's in a relationship, now there's a boundary between her and her friends, right? It cannot be the same dynamic or relationship as it once was before, which is how it should be, right? Once you guys are already dating, I don't care, right? Like, maybe if a girl is single, then yeah, she can have as many guy friends as she wants. Who gives a shit? But once she starts dating, she needs to now cut them off. Not only maybe cut them off, but put boundaries, you know what I mean? Now she's dating, right? She can't be as tight with her homies as she once was, you know? And if your woman is not trying to do that, and she's trying to keep the same frequency as before when she was single, then bro, it's for you to just walk away, because don't even deal with this nonsense. Don't even deal with her bullshit. It's not worth it.
There's a man that we all know in this industry that cheats on his wife all the time, right? He would borrow my neighbor's house to go bring girls, and that man I would never do business with. I don't want to break bread with, and I have no respect for this man. I could respect a man who's honest, but a man who lies to the woman he's building a home with and building a foundation with, that's your love. That's who you're sharing your covenant with, and you're doing that to her. The fuck are you gonna do to me if we go into business?
I think that's such a good point.
So I don't mess with people people that cheat.
I mean, fair points. I mean, I know a couple guys like this, like one who lies and then manipulate their ways just to get in between a girl's pants, whatever. A lot of guys do this, you know, it's a common thing. If you look at clubs nowadays, look at all these other guys that are wearing like, you know, expensive, luxurious clothing, right? Balmain's, Gucci, Louis, Moncler, all of this. What are they trying to do? They're actually obviously trying to show that they have money. They're trying to please the other opposite gender, right? They're trying to take them home. So they want to portray this image of themselves that they're not, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's not till the next day or whatever, when the woman has already been to this dude's house and the alcohol already worn off, she realized, yo, this guy's been a huge capper, you know? He lied his way through it, you know what I mean? So the thing is, a lot of guys try to sell out dreams. They try to make themselves look like somebody they're not, which is actually not a good thing, but I mean, that's how it is. That's how the world operates, right? So, I mean, I can understand why this interviewer does not like to associate himself with people like this, people that lie, manipulate, cheat their way through it, right? I can understand that, but I also gotta say, man, like, you should also be at a point where you can dissociate a person's private to their work life, like, you know what I'm saying, right? Because, of course, what a person does in their private life should not concern you and your relationship with them, right? Like, if you guys' relationship is to do this type of business, work and make money and run this bullshit, no problem. As long as the person is pulling their weight, who are you to judge what they do in their free time, right? You shouldn't even be judging at all. It's when what they do in their free time, on their personal life, starts contributing to the workplace, then that's when you have an issue, right? But I mean, I can understand what he means, because being a liar, cheater, whatever, this is a part of your character. So it's obvious you're gonna somewhat still add on to your work life as well, because especially if you're dealing with like clients, you know, and you're having business meetings and all that, it's gonna be a part of your personality. You will more likely lie to customers and clients and all that as well, right? So it's not really a good look. So I mean, I can see why he would want to cut them off right off the bat, but at the same time, I gotta say, it's like, you can't be judging a person based on what they do on their private life, right? Just because a person may be gay on their private life, or they may do other craziest shit, does not mean you gotta not hire them for your whatever company or for your business ventures, you know what I'm saying? Like, let them do whatever the hell they please on their private life. But it's just when they come now into that work environment, right, that work dynamic, right, between you two, they gotta leave all that shit out the door and then focus on what's important for the company, for the business, for whatever you guys are doing, right? If they can't do that and have to bring all their personal bullshit from outside inside, that's when you know, yo, you gotta cut it out. You can't work with this type of person. But if they can do that, then yeah, there shouldn't be a problem why you can't work with them. Because why does it matter if this guy is cheating on his wife or if this guy is lying to his friend? It shouldn't matter, because like, you guys are only work acquaintances. He's not your friend. You're not his friend. You guys are just working together. It's when you guys become friends, then it becomes a big deal to you. It should become a big deal to you.
This video, you guys, when your husband checks out every girl at the restaurant and you feel insecure about it, oh my gosh, I wasn't able to stitch it, so I had to do it. The content creator is Valerie, and her name is right there. Please go follow her. The video is just devastating. It literally is so devastating, and to me it's like baffling that we live in a society where there's this concept, as long as you look but you don't touch, it's okay. Everything is perfectly fine. It's completely normal. I'm sorry, but that's just insane. It's absolutely insane. And look, if you're one of the girlies or dudes that are okay with that, that's awesome. That's perfectly fine. I love it. There's no judgment. But for the other people that are really struggling with this is not acceptable. It's not okay. Now, if you're with someone and they're like, they just like glance and they're looking at everybody, that's one thing. That's fine. That's normal. I'm talking about you're sitting having dinner and the person you're sitting with is like this. They even turn back like 3-4 times to get another look and another look. And that's normal. That's like accepted. That's like, oh, it's okay. No, you guys. That is so disrespectful. And that does make you feel like, hey, you're having dinner with me. I'm right here. Hello. It's absolutely disrespectful. I don't care what anybody wants to convince you. I don't care if the world is trying to condition you to think that this is absolutely normal. This is not. This is a person that does not respect you. This is a person that no matter what, they're not going to respect you. Their eyes are absolutely, they're eye checking everything that they can see. There's no peace in this type of situation. Maybe some of you, it doesn't bother, but to me, this is absolutely disrespectful, and this should be your boundary because this person is in a relationship with you. So it doesn't matter if that podcast says it's okay. It doesn't matter if they hear it elsewhere that people say it's fine. If you are not okay with it, then you need to set your boundaries, love, and start being around people that respect you and value you.
Honestly, here's the thing, right? No matter who a man is dating, no matter how attractive she is, no matter what, a stunner, whatever you may say, he's always gonna look at other women. That's it, that's a given. Just like if he's sitting in a room in the restaurant and another pair of gorgeous looking women, right? 10 out of 10 or whatever, 8 out of 10, they walk in, don't tell me he's not gonna blink. Because if you tell me that, you're lying, But here's the thing, right? Women want men to just act like they don't notice. And that's, if you act like that, literally you're just not even staying true to yourself, right? They want you to look at your plate of food and not even be distracted by what's going on. It's like you can't even blink, you can't even pay attention. You just gotta be looking at your food and looking at her. Hell no, man. And it doesn't matter where you are, there's always gonna be those type of other women or other people that will catch your attention, right? Now, the problem here is when he's doing it on purpose, right? Like he's trying to almost make it known to her, right? He's trying to show her that he's actually checking them out. That's when it becomes a problem. And another bigger issue here is if he's doing this to you in the first place, you should be able to call him out on it. And the fact that you're not calling him out on it, he's thinking it's okay to keep on doing this. He thinks you don't care. And that's why he's exercising it, right? And usually the case being is, first of all, you're not that attractive to him anymore. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're a little bit overweight, and maybe the women that are coming are a little bit, fit, and maybe you're older now and they're younger. Like, you know what I mean? Like a man's preference is always going to remain solid, always going to remain the same. So you should always wonder why he's checking them out and not you, because chances are they're probably good looking than you. They probably look way better. And once you realize that, then you can work on yourself and steal his attention back to you, right? Like if you're a little bit overweight and you notice he's checking more fit girls and all this and that, maybe join a gym, right? Maybe change up your diet, maybe get in shape, maybe dress better, maybe look more presentable. And as men, that's how it is, right? They're always shopping, they're always looking. It's like going to the store. You cannot tell a person they can't look at any other items just because they already have a basket full of items. They're always going to be looking, no matter what. So you should have this communication with your man. And at the same time, it's not right on his part to be doing this in front of your face. He should at least have the courtesy to do it, maybe, when you're not watching him or behind your back, but at the same time, this is a truthful man and an honest man, right? If he's doing this in front of you, that means that he's not afraid of hiding shit behind your back as well. You can look at it that way too, right? He's comfortable with himself and comfortable in displaying what he feels and thinks right off the bat with no issue, right? So if this is bothering you, talk to him. If you're not talking to him, this is why it keeps on going longer and longer and longer, right? So fix that issue right off the bat and also work on yourself. Look more presentable. Maybe his attention will change from them to you. But as men, hardly, because this is what we do all the time. Doesn't matter what they have. They could have a Megan Fox, Kim Kardashian. They're always going to still be looking at what's out there, what's next,
Mate, once you get past the 30s, you lose count anyway.
Not you.
What do you mean, not you?
You haven't lost count.
I've lost count of my body count. What did you think it was?
Are you joking?
What did you...
Like, no more than 50.
No more than 50?
50 is bad.
Probably like 34.
No, it's over 100, isn't it? If it's over 100, I'm going to be a bit put off.
Really? If yours is over fucking 5, I'm gonna be put off.
Okay.
Is it?
No.
You sure?
1.
It's 1, yeah? You sure? If it's over 2, I will be put off.
Okay.
Alright? Bear that in mind. Is it over 2?
No.
You sure? Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Huh? Huh? Is it over 2? Yeah, that's it, run off. Go on, run off. I swear down, if it's over 2, I'll be put off.
Please, just come to bed.
No, I'll be put off if it's over 2. Bro, don't chat to me.
No, I need to talk to you.
Nah.
Please,
Wait, is it over 2, yes or no?
No, you.
What?
It's you.
What?
You're the only one.
You sure?
Fuck me.
Why are you laughing?
I'm not joking.
Go to bed now, alright?
No, why?
Alright,
Please.
this is where I'm gonna have to end off the live stream.
Ed, please, I need to talk to you now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the live stream, boy.
Yo, this next one's actually funny, yo. Look how tensed up my man is. Like, he looks like he's about to have a heart attack. Like, you can almost hear his heartbeat, bro. Look at the expression, right? He's literally so tensed up, and this is like the moment where somebody tells you, or your girl you're dating tells you all of a sudden they're pregnant, and you feel your heart drop. You know, your heart just sinks. You have that feeling like, what? What did you say? This is exactly it, you know, and for this reason alone, it's why women are not truthful with men, right? Because how is a woman supposed to be honest with you and tell you exactly how much body count she has if you are already acting like this? She gonna lie, bro. She gonna tell you what you wanna hear, bro. You know what I mean? She's not gonna be honest with you. And that's how it goes, right? So for the most part, man, as men, I think we have to chill out a little bit, you know, before finding out the information. We shouldn't really showcase already how we're feeling or what we're feeling, right? Like, he looks like he's already ready to run away from here or ready to throw her out, you know what I mean? And do you think she will tell him the truth after this? No, hell no, she will never, right? But if he looked calm, collected, relaxed, she would have told him everything he needed to know, and then he could have made his decision after that. This is the main reason why a lot of women ain't telling us the truth. You know, they ain't telling us what their body count is. They ain't telling us nothing because they're afraid of being judged, and they're afraid of your reaction, right? Because we're already reacting like this, bro. Why would make them want to tell us exactly their truthful number? You know, you can kind of see why they're the way they are sometimes. Mostly it's because of us.
This weekend I had a bad dating experience. So long story short, I chopped this girl the other week. She said this weekend I had a bad dating experience. So long story short, I chopped this girl the other week. She said she wanted to go out for a date. This weekend I had a bad dating experience. So long story short, I chopped this girl the other week. She said she wanted to go out for a date. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I booked up to go play like crazy golf.
We like that, adventure day.
Yeah, adventure day. And on the way to pick her up, my mate calls me and he says, yo, I'm going up to London tonight to Mayfair. I've got a table up there and I'm going out with a girl. I'm going out with one of the other boys and he's bringing a girl with him as well. Do you want to come along with it and get a table of 6? I'll ask the girl, I don't know if she's going to be on it. She doesn't know any of you boys and she doesn't know any of the girls.
Yeah.
I'll ask when I pick her up and give her the choice. Crazy golf, we'll go to Mayfair and have some dinner. So I picked her up, I said, what would this weekend I had a bad dating experience. So long story short, I chopped this girl the other week. She said she wanted to go out for a date. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I booked up to go play like crazy golf.
We like that, adventure day.
Yeah, adventure day. And on the way to pick her up, my mate calls me and he says, yo, I'm going up to London tonight to Mayfair. I've got a table up there and I'm going out with a girl. I'm going out with one of the other boys and he's bringing a girl with him as well. Do you want to come along with it and get a table of 6? I'll ask the girl, I don't know if she's going to be on it. She doesn't know any of you boys and she doesn't know any of the girls.
Yeah.
I'll ask when I pick her up and give her the choice. Crazy golf, we'll go to Mayfair and have some dinner. So I picked her up, I said, what would you rather do? She said, I'm happy to go to dinner. I was like, it's with my friends. And she went, that's not a problem at all. So we get to London, go to this dinner. She gels with the girls instantly, and all the girls are getting along well. Anyway, halfway through the dinner, all the girls go for a vape. They come back in, and then the girl I'm with goes to me, you never believe what? I met some of my friends outside. I went, what, you met your friends in the middle of Mayfair? How random's that? She goes, yeah, how weird's that? I just bumped into them. And I never thought anything else of it. We finish our meal, go downstairs, have a few more drinks, and then I was like, right, should we go home? And she was like, yeah, let's go home. So we order an Uber. The Uber turns up, and I'm like, all right, let's get in. She goes, I'm gonna go meet my friends. What do you mean you're gonna go meet your friends? And she goes, I didn't bring an overnight bag. bag, I haven't got my makeup wipes, and I just feel like it'd be easier if I go back with them because they live in the same area as me. I was like, are you sure? I'm not leaving you in the middle of London on your own. She goes, no, they're on their way already. They're going to come meet me. I was like, are you actually sure? She's like, yeah, no worries. So I get in the cab and I'm fucking livid. I'm with the other couple. We're driving home and I'm like, fuck, I left my car key in her bag. I call her up, I'm like, babe, I left my car key in your bag. And she's like, oh, come back and get it. Get out of the cab, I run up the road. I'm like, have you got my key? She went, yeah, here it is. And she's with 3 geezers.
No.
Yeah. So I get the key and I go back to the cab. I went, you'll never believe what. Girl my mate's on a date with. She goes, when I was outside earlier, she bumped into these 3 boys and that she said she knew them. I was like, right. And she goes, she slept with all 3 of them. They're all in the same friendship group. I swear.
This bad date one, man, that's wild, man. Like, the fact that she told the girls outside that she knew those 3 dudes and then they were all friends, that's funny. I mean, I gotta say that. Like, that's, you know, whenever they say, oh, that's my friend or whatever, I'm just gonna go see a couple friends, you already know what time it is. Right? She belongs to the street. But the fact that she picked this particular moment, she was on a date with my guy, she lies to him, tells him that she's just gonna go over to her friend's house. And in the end, meanwhile, she's linking up these guys. Just after a date, she's gonna go link up 3 other dudes she been with. Like, that's nasty, bro. I don't know, bro. But the fact that he found out, it's even weird, like how he found out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took for him to leave his key in her purse for him to realize as he's going home that he left the key back, to go back. And now the whole situation just got exposed by itself for what it is. I would say, man, actually, at the end of the day, if you have a good, genuine heart, you're a good person, karma will do its thing. Karma will show you exactly what you need to show. And you will know what you really need to know, right? If somebody's cheating, if somebody's thinking that they're one-upping you behind your back, you'll find out, trust me. Because karma goes full circle, like I stated, right? So at the end of the day, man, we can take this in a positive note. He dodged a bullet, you know, that he was lucky, man. This girl already looks like she's psycho. The whole description of her and all this bullshit she been doing, you can already tell she's psycho, bro. She's not right in the head. She's a little bit off. She's on her whole phase right now. She's going around, right? So he dodged a bullet, definitely, because he's the type that would come off. This is the type that will come like a couple months later and tell you that they're pregnant with your kid. Meanwhile, they're already been with half the city already, you know? So now you're stuck there trying to fight for your freedom, for your life, you know? These type of girls are not good, bro. They're toxic and they're street hoes, you know? So let them stay in the streets. But yeah, you dodged a bullet. Good for you, man. So I hope you cut her off. I hope you don't have her still contacting you or you're talking to her still and you guys are still hanging out, because this is already as bad as it looks. But it's whatever, man. Do you, right? If you still like her, you like the energy, you're cool with it, then yeah, do your thing. Who knows, you know?
So I used to talk to this girl. She was quite a bit older than me and she was making a lot of money. I'm not gonna say what she does, but no, she's an entrepreneur and she's one of the top creators in her field, like 0.001% or some shit. That's not the reason why I liked her though. Like, yes, she was attractive. Yes, her body was amazing. Yes, she was getting the money, but like we genuinely had a great connection. Like our energy was amazing. Anyways, I was younger, so I had to lie about a lot of shit in the beginning just to get her interested. I lied about my age. I lied about what I did. I didn't lie about my height though. Told her I was 6'3", almost 6'5". Couldn't lie about that. When you're tall, you're tall. You can't teach that. Anyways, it got to a point where we started talking every day, texting, FaceTiming, like she wanted to meet up. Mind you, she lives in a different state, so this is kind of a big deal. At this point, she still thinks I'm her age and that I'm balling. You know, I exaggerated a little bit about what I was doing. I end up making the trip. Everything's going smoothly. In person, she looks better than she does online. She's like Mrs. Independent. I'm fucking with it. She doesn't really go outside like that, so while I'm there, we're going on cute little dates, like walking the beach, ice cream shops, coffee shops. My last night there, I'm like, let me take you to a nice restaurant because I probably won't see you again for a while. We end up going to this nice restaurant on the beach, but the problem is it's like a cocktail lounge and they're IDing at the door. Mind you, I'm a quick thinker. I told her, hey, you go ahead, get us a table. I'm gonna meet you inside. I gotta use the restroom real quick. I wait till I see her get inside. Then I walk up to the bouncer. I hand him my real ID with a 20 underneath. I kid you not, this man looks at my ID, takes the 20, pockets it, hands my ID back to me. He goes, I can't let you in. I said, okay, can I have my money back? He said, no, what you just did was illegal and I actually can call the cops on you. I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm like, my girl's in there. This is a terrible look. Like, please just let me slide. He's not going for it. At this point, I'm low-key arguing with the dude. I didn't even see my girl come back. She pops up out of nowhere. She's like, what's the problem? The bouncer goes, he's underage. I'm not letting him in. She's confused. She's like, he's not underage. He's 24. I'm sweating at this point because everything I've worked for is crumbling down. Long story short, I had to come clean about everything. I ended up packing my bags and I went home early. I left that night. On the drive back home, I'm like, shit, I gotta do something. Like, I just don't want to let this one go this easily. So I start thinking of a song I can write her, and I'm literally like voice recording snippets on my phone as I'm driving. After I left, she stopped responding to like texts, calls, anything. So I ended up sending her a snippet of a verse I wrote.
I wanna take her home, but she get money in the bank from a camera phone. She got some fans at home, she got some bands at home, she got some land she owns. She don't really need a man, she doing fine alone.
I sent her that voice memo and I said, I'm gonna write you a song, I just want you to listen to it. She blocked me. I ended up writing the full song anyway, and I don't know whether I should put it on my album because she can't block me on Apple Music. The lyrics are really personal though, so she'll definitely know it's about her, and I don't even know if I'm trying to like win her back or just trying to like show her that I'm sorry. Like I've grown and I've matured.
Damn, this bouncer did you mad dirty. You know, the fact that he took your 20 and he still denied your entry. Damn, boy, you just took 2 L's in this one. At least if he was to deny your entry, you should have at least kept your 20, you know. How is he gonna take your 20 and still not let you win? Usually when they take the money, they agree, you know, to that deal. He's expected to let you win. The fact that he's trying to threaten to call the police because what you did is illegal. You had a case. You could have told him, yeah, call them right up, or tell them you took my money as well. You know, then they would investigate and he would have even got in trouble for accepting bribes. So how is he trying to pocket your 20? Meanwhile, he's out here denying you entry and exposing you in front of this girl and all that. Come on, man. You know, that's some bullshit. But I get it, you were young. But you should have approached it with a confidence. You know, either he gives you your money back or he lets you in. He can't have both. He can't reject you and keep your money. No, bro. You got the wrong hand over here. But at the same time, what I gotta say is, you're kind of stupid. How are you gonna suggest the first date to be at a bar where you know you're gonna get ID'd? Are you that dumb in the head? Like you couldn't realize? Like you literally are up in a full swing of lies right this moment. And now you even suggest to go to a bar where you know they're gonna ID you and your real age is gonna come up. And you think just by sliding the 20 that this dude's gonna let you. You didn't even talk to him beforehand. You don't even know him. Like if this was your friend as a bouncer and you're doing this, or maybe an acquaintance or somebody you know, and you slip a 20 and all that, yeah, it would make sense. But you don't even know this. Some guys are like this, man. You know, they're just assholes off the rip. You know, they stick to their job. You know, they follow everything on the book. But like this dude here, he's a scammer, bro. He just scammed you out of your 20, bro, and just denied you. Crazy. Anyways, guys, that's the video, guys. Click the like button, subscribe, and leave the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this. And as always, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.